we link it directly to the market through industry and this thing. So that we are going to collaborate with major companies in the country to see if we are training you as a automobile designer or automobile mechanic and other design. How do we get you to major importers, to major manufacturers of automobile? That, for instance, now we have the GAG Motors in Nigeria, which is they are assembling their design, and they have a lot of outlets now. People are selling, but servicing, in terms of reaching access, because they are just coming in, is very, very limited. So how can we link those who are trained in automobile to serve as their outlet in various states that can now work for them in terms of there is need for their distance? And this, we have already initiated discussion with them and many other automobile companies that we are going to work with them so that they can train, and then after training they can also make an uptake of those who have trained. That's this thing. And also in terms of school, there are many this thing where we go, we see how we can improve the capacity. And those capacity of those that will work in our education, we'll see how we can liaise with state government, private organization. How can the terms of training we are going to give them, how can they be absorbed? This and so the Empower will usually come and is coming a better home. And then luckily for us, we also have a low-hanging fruit. As of today, we have over 42, I think, warehouses widely spread in the country, and that warehouses have already have a capacity to train 110,000 Nigerians in terms of bureau skill, agriculture, plumbing, what have you. And right now, we have already, following the approval by Mr. President, we have consulted a committee. This purchase was almost, I think, almost in 4 or 5 years back. So we have sent in, we have consulted a committee that very soon, in the next few days, we'll go around to take inventory of what do we have really there. This, because unfortunately during the national protests that happened, the one in Adamawa was vandalized, and then very unfortunately two here in Abuja some few months back, which we have also reported. One of our warehouse in Idu industrial area got burnt down by fire. So, and we want also the stock taking will also give us to see how can we rationalize this thing, because they are not this so that we can see how we can rationalize and come up with objective training work plan that we can now work and unify it nationwide. This is one of the still in that even at our own level sorry, let me finish with the NCPAV before I come back to the ministry. Government enterprise and the empowerment program will also come into being. This is also a way of reaching out to people so that we can improve their capacity to handle their businesses and also to make more profit and contribute to the GDP of Nigeria. And then this is where we now come to see how we can now come up with the both trader money, farmer money, and this other money program that we can now make it to be so effective. And you can be this is also a form of loan that will be given, but it's also non-collateral and then non-interest loan. But people must understand that this is loan, and once you agree it's a loan, it will be repaid back. And then we'll develop a mechanism that we can ensure that there is access and there is also repayment back after the this. And then I've mentioned earlier we have the National Social Safety Net Coordinating Office that is responsible for generating all the registrar we have. That's also we are working rightly now. We are expanding the outlet to ensure that in the next few weeks, are directed by Mr. President, a lot of Nigerian are reached, verification is completed, and also most scope of it is so that we can begin to give out the support as directed by the President. So many things is being expected, but all we want to say is that we are aware that Mr. President is working hard to ensure that there are two major issues, or three major issues now for facing Nigeria. One is the global economic crisis that everybody knows, not only exclusive to Nigeria. World are in global economic crisis. If you go to UK, if you go to US, if you go to many countries now, that's global economic crisis. And we also have our local addition. And also there are some reforms that is being done by the President. Today it may be hard and harsh, but that will make our present tomorrow better. And you know, as a medical doctor, I quite agree. If you have a fracture and you want to set it, you definitely inflict pain while setting that fracture. But you must endure that pain so that you can restore the function and normality of that bone you are trying to reset. So that's why, and sometimes, almost all the time, to reduce the pain, we have to apply anesthesia. So even the reforms here, Mr. President has made it very clear that it's not going to be without some pains. And but he implores us to be very, very understanding and see how we can mitigate everything. And that is where now the importance of the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reductions comes in, so that it can provide effective buffer that will serve as the anesthesia of bone resetting. All right. So that Nigerians can have a cushion effect of the reform that will be more effective and be tolerated by Nigerians.
There's more time, for